Hey, so welcome back, and this is another daily LeetCode problem. So today it was called maximum number of vowels in a substring of a given length. And so it's a medium level question, and you're given a string here along with a integer k, that's the maximum number of vowel letters that you can have in a substring. And so you want to say, okay, it's a window problem where you have this static size window. And so you just kind of have like a set of three here. So you look at this set of three letters here, then you look at the next set of three, and so forth. So that window is kind of moving along. It's a common pattern that you'll see. And so what you want to do is just say, okay, what's the maximum number of vowels that I'm going to see in this static size window as it slides along this string here. And so in this case, for this string, the maximum is 3 vowel letters, which is right here. You can see that there's 3 I's right there. So as this window is kind of sliding along here, eventually it'll be in this size window where you see all those letters are all vowels, and it's 3 here. In this case, A, E, I, O, U. Well, this is funny because it's actually all the vowels that are in the English alphabet. And so in this case, with a static size window of 2, naturally, at every point in this string, you're going to have a maximum of 2 vowels. And then finally, for this one, with the window size of 3, the maximum that you're going to have is 2, which you can kind of see here with 2 letter E's, if you have like Lee here, or EET, and so forth. Okay, so it's kind of a static size window that slides along this string, and you just want to know what's the maximum number of values that you can see in that sliding window. Okay, and so to do this, what I did is the first thing I thought of is, okay, I probably want to be able to quickly look up whether or not the current letter is a vowel or not. And so to do that, the data structure that I thought of was a set. And so I just called it vowels. And then I just threw in all of these vowels in here. So A, E, I, O, and U. Awesome. And so from here, what we want to do is, how I thought of it was, okay, I probably want to have a 2-pointer. So it's a sliding window type problem. And there's also like a 2-pointer pattern that we're going to use. And so I had like a start and an end pointer here, initially both starting at index 0. So they're both kind of first starting at the first letter in our string, which in this case is A. And then what we want to also have is like the current number of vowels that's in that window. Also, we want to keep track of what's the current maximum number of vowels that we've seen in a particular window. And you can do that just by saying, okay, current max is also equal to 0, as well as the current is equal to 0. Great. And so from here, what we're going to want to do is just say, okay, at the end of this, we're going to want to return the current max. And I hope that makes sense because we want to return what's the maximum number of vowels that we see in that sliding window. And so what I did is I just said, okay, while we have a character to kind of consider. And so what we would do is from the starting index plus the k that we can have, like the maximum size of the window, while this is less than the length of the string. Great. I'm not sure what this error is here. What is it saying? Oh, it's because I'm using the letter S, but that's already defined here. So we'll just change this for B for beginning. And also right here. Great. And so from here, what we're going to say is, okay, with every iteration, we're probably going to want to update our current max. And so we can just say, okay, let's take whatever's greater, either the current max or the current running sum. And then what we could also do is say, okay, if the current is equal to k, why don't we just kind of, it's a pattern that you do of just immediately returning. So let's just return k. So say if in this case, at AE, since these are both vowels, rather than us kind of continuing parsing this entire string, once we see that, okay, the current window has the maximum length of a window that we can have, we might as well just return it, because you're not going to get anything bigger than that window size, right? You can't have any more vowels than that window size can have, so you might as well just return it. You don't have to add this, but it's just a quick optimization you can make. Okay, so now let's actually fill out the algorithm that we're going to have here. And so with every iteration, we're probably going to want to move our end pointer up by 1 so that it's just kind of slowly being moved across this string. And then we also want to increment our count whenever we see that, okay, that end pointer is pointing at a vowel. We can do that by saying, okay, if the current letter at our end pointer is in this set of vowels, then let's increment our current by 1. Fantastic. So from here, what we're also going to want to do is say, okay, what about our beginning pointer, right? So this is this one here. And that we want to use so that we can kind of decrement the number of vowels that we have in that window. So while the front one is kind of adding all the new vowels we see, we'll also have to kind of, as we're making the window size larger, we also have to shrink the other end of the window size and also decrement the number of vowels that it was pointing to. And so you can do that by just saying, okay, if our end pointer minus our beginning pointer, which is the size of our window, if that is equal to k, or it's greater than k, just be safe, let's decrement that beginning pointer. So we want to do b minus equals 1, or let's increment it, sorry. So we want to increment that beginning pointer because it's also kind of moving along that string. And so after this, what we're going to want to do is, we probably want to do this before that, but we're also going to want to decrement the count that we have here. And so we can just do that by saying, okay, if we can just grab the exact same logic here. So if the beginning pointer is in the vowels, then let's decrement this current count. So I think this looks good. Let's try and run it. Oh, looks good. And let's try submitting it. Oh, why is this one wrong? Let's see. 7, and what does it return? 3. So I'm thinking it might be this. What's center equal to? Accepted. Okay, I think I just need an equal sign because that just handles the edge case of, okay, at the very end here, I believe if we have a window size of 7, you would have 4 vowels in it. And originally it was just, beforehand it was just showing 3. So we need to handle this edge case of having that equal sign. All right, and let's try submitting it now and accept it. So for time and space complexity, let's take a peek here. So it runs an O of n time, since we're just iterating through all of the letters in our string here. Most once, there's only one while loop, and we're just kind of pushing that static window across and just incrementing the pointers. And then we also want to we have O of 1 time, or O of 1 space complexity, because we're not using any extra data structure other than this vowels set. And this is a static size, so it's not going to grow with the size of the input. And so that you can just say that that's O of, really it's O of 5, because there's 5 vowels. But that's just constant times, or constant space, sorry. So yeah, I hope that helped, and good luck with the rest of your algorithms. Thanks for watching.